In order to bring video into Cubase, you'll need to ensure that it's at the correct frame rate, and the frame rate is the rate at which the picture refreshes itself every second. This has always been a thing in the video world, and it's not too difficult to deal with. You just have to understand a little bit about what you're doing. If I was to try, for example, to bring in a video file that didn't have the correct frame rate, it would still let me do it, but it wouldn't display properly. So if I try to import a video file which I know is at the wrong frame rate, this one for example, so this is at 59.94 frames a second, which is higher than my project. So if I try and open this, it will let me do it, but it's telling me that there's an error. Now it's still able to generate a thumbnail cache, which is helpful, and it should play back all right. But ideally, I want to match my project setup to the qualities of the file. So what I would do is go into the project menu, project setup, and you can see here that my project is set up to use 24 frames a second as its video base. Now if I click on this menu here, I can choose from lots of presets. It does actually have 59.94, so if I wanted to, I could adjust the project to use that time base like this, and now my warning's gone away. Alternatively, if I go back to project setup, if I've imported a video at a different frame rate, let's say my project's still set to 25, I could click Get from Video. And what Cubase will then do is it will analyze the video very quickly, it will find out what its frame rate is and adjust itself to that. So when I tap on that, it knows the video is at 59.94 and it's able to adjust itself. This doesn't have any bearing on the music that you're going to compose. It doesn't have anything to do with the audio bitrate, but it's just useful when you're setting up to make sure that everything is correctly set so you don't have any potential issues later. All this stuff down the bottom here is to do with the sound, but this section here is the one you want to look at for video. You'll notice that even when I imported it at the wrong frame rate, it was still able to play back. But setting it correctly just heads off any possible problems in the future.